Welcome back to CryptosRUs. I am George. We are all George. So today, very special stream. I thought it'll be a good opportunity to talk about the top 10 bargain altcoins that you can buy today. Of course, Bitcoin is at a bargain price right now, but there's a lot of altcoins that have fell down this past week. They're down 20, 30%, and I believe they're a fantastic buy at this point. So, thanks for tuning in. As always, smash up the like, subscribe to the channel. Hopefully I could get through this session because I've been having some internet issues, so hopefully it doesn't cut out. So make sure you pay attention and make sure you hit that notification bell and follow me on Twitter and Facebook, especially on Twitter because I've been posting a lot more, been more active on Twitter. All right, guys, let's jump right in. Thanks for those of you guys that's in the channel, in the live chat already. So let me flip the screen. Here we go. Bitcoin roughly around the same point as yesterday, 47,200, kind of holding in between this 48.7 mark and 45,000. And I kind of told you guys this was probably going to happen because last month after expirations, things were kind of calm for the weekend, and then things picked up the following week, and it looks like that's what's happening right now. But the good thing about this is that while Bitcoin is sitting idle, number one, it's a good pickup point at right now. And number two, there's a lot of altcoins that are great bargains. I believe they're great bargains. You could see that BTC dominance has actually gone down, which shows you people have been taking advantage. They've been taking advantage of altcoins, which is why I think it's a really good time to look at 10 that I believe are fantastic bargains at this point. Now, out of the 10, only one is not discounted, but I feel compelled I have to mention it because I think there's a lot going for it. But all the other ones I've looked through and selected ones that are down at least 15, 20, sometimes 30% down from the week, right? So they're already still very high up from, say, a week ago or 2 weeks ago, but from its peak of a week ago, it's down about 10, 15, 20, 30%. All right. So, oh, and by the way, all 10 are on the front page, top 100. So some of the smaller cap ones, I'm not going to be covering this. And this list, just so you know, is not all the projects that I like. I'm specifically purposely picking out projects that have come down a little bit. That's why they're bargains. But besides these 10, there's a lot more out there that I do like that have a lot of potential, and some of them have been holding really well, and some of them have been pumping really well too. All right, so number one, the very first one I want to cover is the one that's not on a discount right now, and I think you guys know which project this is. Cardano sitting at number 3. In fact, it's up 21% for this week, and for just the past 24 hours, it is above 15%. So it is now at $1.41. So why is Cardano so strong right now? And that's because we're coming to the end of the month, and the new Mary fork is coming up. Rumored March 1st. It was supposed to be end of February. It got pushed to March 1st. I say rumored, but it's pretty much set in stone. And that's important because it does allow Cardano, once it's complete, to be able to have native tokens. And with native tokens, you could do a lot with that. DeFi stuff, NFT stuff, there's a lot of things involved. And this does help Cardano finish up their Goguen upgrade, because there's like phases to the roadmap, and Goguen is the next one, and after that there's 2 more, but things seem to be escalating, and that is why momentum is building and building and building for Cardano. And besides this, there's a lot of other reasons too. Grayscale have mentioned that they're going to open up a Grayscale trust for institutions, and you do have big investment companies that's also looking to buy Cardano. So there's a lot of momentum building for Cardano, which is why it is now at number 3 and continues to go higher and higher and higher. So that's why even at $1.40, I'm going to say Cardano is a bargain, because I do think the upper limits to ADA is very, very, very high. In fact, I created a video about Cardano going up to $25. Some people laughed at that, but I do think as Bitcoin goes up, Cardano is definitely going to move up and move up faster than Bitcoin, and possibly can really do some damage to Ethereum and others when they are complete. So with that said, this is the only project I'm going to cover in this top 10 that is actually didn't go down. They actually went up. So so in terms of bargains, you usually figure that's not the case, but I just feel compelled I have to talk about Cardano. All right. Next one I want to talk about is the project right underneath Cardano, and that is Binance Coin and Binance Chain. You could see that they are down 18% for this week. However, they are still above $227. When I created my video about Binance Coin, about how it could go up to about $2,500, at that point, Binance Coin was like $130. Obviously, a lot of you guys that's been in the space picked up BNB for much cheaper than that. Not too long ago, Binance Coin was still under $40, and that was just a few months ago. And before that, it hovered a long time around $10, $20, and then it started coming up in a big way. But why did it start going up in a big way? Well, because Binance Coin is the primary token for Binance Smart Chain and Binance Chain and all the exchanges out there and DEX. I mean, Binance has a whole ecosystem that all accepts BNB, and you can use BNB in all of them. And especially with DeFi and how DeFi is exploding and how Ethereum is really congested right now, DeFi projects on Binance Smart Chain have gone up through the roof. So total locked-in value came down a little bit off the top, but still around $9 billion. And that is why BNB right now is also flying. Now, with this past week, it has come down. It was as high as like $300, which is why I think right now is a good time to pick it up, because it is down from its top, right? And you could see that Binance Coin is right under Cardano. Not too long ago, it was sitting at number 3, and now these two are neck and neck and neck. But right now, I think Binance Coin is definitely a good bargain. Now, the next one is the one right after that. I'm not talking about Tether, no. I'm talking about Polkadot. Polkadot is another one that is a promising blockchain that is just as well respected as Cardano, with a major difference is that it's already complete. So Cardano is still waiting to be completed. Polkadot is pretty much complete, and you can see that this week it fell down 17%. Of course, it is still sitting at $32 billion. It is still definitely a big cap, but Cardano, Binance Chain, and Polkadot, these three are just eating away and trying to overtake Ethereum at this point. And Polkadot has a lot going for it. A lot of DeFi projects are starting to move to Polkadot. And also, I just mentioned this article, this investment fund is selling $750 million to Bitcoin to increase Cardano and Polkadot holdings. And I mentioned about Grayscale coming out with a Cardano fund or trust. You know what? They're also going to come out the Polkadot trust. So this shows that a lot of institutions are very interested. There's institutional interest, which means there's big money coming in, just like this, right? So Polkadot is another project I really, really like, and I do think that they are definitely a bargain right now. Just like Binance Coin, they're down 17% within the week. Yeah, definitely a good pickup. Now, moving down a little bit past a few other projects, the next one is Chainlink. And I'm honestly surprised by Chainlink because it is down a staggering 26% for this week. Now, Chainlink, during Q&A, I get asked about new Oracle plays, more decentralized oracles and stuff like that. I'm like, no. Chainlink is the one. If you're looking at a project that is involved with DeFi, a project that needs very accurate, robust data that basically can't go down for any second at all, you know what? You're going to have to rely on Chainlink. That's what they do. Oracles provide, basically they provide a mechanism for other projects to retrieve data and send data, basically. So Chainlink is definitely the big dog when it comes to oracles, and definitely needed. And recently they just promised that they're going to utilize their own layer 2 solution. This has been talked about for a while. Kaz, I appreciate that. Their off-chain reporting will give 10x more throughput for data and making things 10 times cheaper. And this indirectly helps Ethereum because Chainlink is based on the Ethereum network. This also helps the congestion because they're moving to their own layer 2 solution. So that is also pretty big, something that they've been developing for the last year. All right, now moving down from Chainlink, go down a little bit, and I'm going to stop. And remember, there's a lot of projects I'm skipping over that I do like, but I just don't think they're as good of a bargain as these last few. The next one I'm going to stop at is at VeChain. Just like Chainlink, they're down quite a bit, significantly, down 28% for this past week. And a lot of you guys know I do like VeChain quite a bit, and that's because they're a finished product. They are absolutely huge in China. They have all the major partnerships, one that other projects dream of. We're talking about multi-billion-dollar corporations that are actually utilizing the VeChain Thor blockchain and utilizing apps that's running on top of VeChain Thor blockchain. Here's a small sample list of all the companies, multi-billion-dollar companies that's already involved with VeChain. So I'm really, really bullish on VeChain. I do believe they have huge potential. I think once China opens up their crypto borders, so to speak, VeChain is going to really, really thrive. So VeChain, I think definitely a good pickup. Also, moving past VeChain, then I come to the Graph. The Graph is down a staggering 32% this week. And why do I think the Graph is a good pickup? Well, a Graph, kind of like Chainlink, is very, very essential for a lot of projects. The Graph was above $2 not too long ago. And you know what? Now it's down to $1.72. So the Graph provides API data access for any number of projects. If you want data to be released from your project, you want other people to retrieve it utilizing Chainlink, well, then you utilize the Graph. You use the Graph API. It's a well-known, established like code or a code base, however you define that. And they are definitely exploding. You hear a lot of companies utilize the Graph to come up with APIs. So that's why I think they're definitely here to stay, and they're going to go much higher. And I just found this. Graph is also based right now supporting mostly Ethereum-based dApps that's running on Ethereum, but they will be adding other supports. For example, Polkadot, which I just mentioned, Near, Solana, which is another big and upcoming one, and Celo. So they're definitely adding more support besides this Ethereum-based project. They're moving beyond that, and that is also very, very positive. All right, now moving on underneath the Graph, yes, keep going a little bit, and I'm going to stop right here. So these two are neck and neck, and I'm talking about Voyager and PancakeSwap. Now, Voyager is, how much are they down by? Voyager is not that down by that much, but I do feel like they're still a bargain, and PancakeSwap is down 29%, and I feel it's a bargain. Now, what is Voyager? Voyager is a financial app that allows you to trade, also allows you to buy with fiat, and allows you to automatically stake just by holding on your crypto in your wallet. So that's what Voyager is all about. But Voyager is a publicly traded company. They have to report their financials, and their financials have been through the roof right now, right? And they have a stellar team. So I think Voyager is an awesome replacement or alternative to, say, Coinbase, especially for those of you guys that love using mobile apps. And you can see here, they just raised another $100 million recently. So Voyager has a lot of momentum, a lot of things going for it. So even though they're only down like 5% for the week, I think they're still a bargain at this point. They could go much higher. Now, the next one is PancakeSwap. And the reason why I like PancakeSwap, I covered them when they were like 100 million market cap. Now they're tenfold higher. The reason why I like PancakeSwap is simply because they are the largest AMM, aka DEX, that is on Binance Smart Chain. We know with congestion, that's an issue. So you have other AMMs like Uniswap, SushiSwap. You know what? They're kind of topping out right now until they move to a layer 2 solution. And the next biggest one is PancakeSwap. And people that utilize PancakeSwap have absolutely no problems with fees or transaction times. And people really love it. And that's why it has come up so much. But obviously right now with DeFi coming down a little bit because of the market, so did PancakeSwap. But I think, you know what? They are definitely ready to rock after things pick up once again. Right? And you can see that PancakeSwap is really kind of like the dApp that is leading the Binance Smart Chain in terms of DeFi. It definitely has a huge chunk of it. All right, now moving on from both Voyager and PancakeSwap, moving down a little bit, I'm going to stop at, where is it? I'm going to stop at Oneinch. And Oneinch is down 23% for the last 7 days. Now, Oneinch is the DEX aggregator. So it does not compete with Uniswap or SushiSwap, but it aggregates them. So if you want to utilize a DEX for trading, it will automatically find the best liquidity pool for you so that there's less slippage, as they call it, with DEXs. Now, what I like about Oneinch is the fact that they recently declared that they're going to move to Binance Smart Chain too. They're going to do 2 layers. 2 chains, I should say. And this really opens up things, which means that they can add in, AMMs like PancakeSwap and Bakery Swap and others, right? And they could utilize Binance Smart Chain to reduce fees. So I do think this is going to help Oneinch in a big way. And in terms of DEX aggregators, Oneinch is the big dog of this space. So I do think they're also a good bargain at this point. Now the last one moving down the list, I'm going to stop at right at 100, and that is Venus. Now, Venus is the equivalent, kind of like PancakeSwap is the equivalent of, say, SushiSwap. Venus is the equivalent of basically a compound or an Aave with MakerDAO. And what I like about them is they are also on Binance Smart Chain. So they are a project that allows you to basically stake your collateral and get enormous amount of interest and also borrow against that collateral, and you could utilize that for whatever purpose you want, right? Kind of like the same thing with Aave and Compound, and same thing with MakerDAO, but they are definitely the big dog on Binance Smart Chain. In fact, I could pull this up. I have this up already. Venus has about 3.75 billion of liquidity locked in. So 3.5 million is the biggest liquidity locker, I guess, within Binance Smart Chain. Yet their market cap is only at 417 billion, or million, I should say. So there's a big gap there, big gap, right? And PancakeSwap is number 2 with 3 billion locked in, and obviously they're not at 3 billion yet. But I think just looking at this, the total locked in value, how many people are already utilizing Venus, it is very underpriced at this point, and also because it's gone down 36% for this week, makes it a bargain. All right, so that is it. That's my top 10 list for bargain buys right now. Most of these projects I mentioned down 15, 20, 25, 30%, and these are projects I've covered in the past that I really like. But like I said, this is not the whole list. There's a lot more projects that I do like, but they just didn't go down as much. They're not as big of a bargain right now. And the only one I mentioned that didn't go down is Cardano. But I do believe with their momentum right now, I don't think it's going to stop. I actually think they're going to keep going. And when Bitcoin starts coming up again, all these will go up in a big way. I believe so. All right. So that's my top 10. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me take a breather here and do some Q&A with you guys. I don't know if you guys knew this. In live streams, you could also rewind. So some people chimed in like, I missed the whole thing. You can always rewind. And I saw someone ask, was Litecoin in there? No, Litecoin was not in there. What do you think about Matic? I actually think Matic is one Well, now they're called Polygon. I think they're a good layer 2 solution. Layer 2 is going up now, and you know what? I can't stand spam, so stop it. I think Matic is good. They're one of the layer 2 solutions that a lot of people talk about, and it could definitely go up a lot higher. It could definitely go up a lot higher. What do you think about Front? I don't know too much about Front. Frontier? Well, it's definitely a low cap. DeFi aggregator layer. Users can track and manage DeFi positions. Stay okay. So it's an application that hooks up to many DeFi projects. Sounds like build on the Cosmos SDK. Okay. Doesn't sound too bad. It's on Binance too. Okay. I haven't done a deep dive yet, so I'll take a look at Frontier. Sounds pretty good in DeFi space. What do you think about ETH trading 1400 and BTC still trading? Okay, if you do, for how long? Do you believe this price? Okay. Bad. Right now, Ethereum and Bitcoin, they're kind of like going tandem. You know, they're when one goes down, the other goes down. Ethereum really has not decoupled from Bitcoin yet. That could change, but not yet. Well, but right now, like I said, just like after the last futures expiration, it took about, it took a few days after the weekend. I think the last time was Tuesday. Exactly Tuesday is when things started going. And it looks like that's what's happening now. There's been a few outflows from I should say not outflows, inflows into BitMEX. It seems like whoever's doing it is trying to keep things down a little bit for whatever reason. But you know, Bitcoin is holding strong right now. So it's just a matter of time. When things go up, they're both going to go up. R. Ross asked about Synthetic. I think Synthetic is pretty good. Creation of basically a DEX for synthetic things, synthetic tokens of various things. I really don't like Synthetic that much myself, but I see there's a big market for it. So not bad. Austin asks, please check out Constellation. Partner with DOD. Okay. Doesn't really say anything about it. Allows you to implement security and auditable for complex data sets without changing IT infrastructure. I don't know what that means. Removes financial organization costs of insecure data pipeline, bad data. Okay. So what does that mean? Financial organization costs. So they're securing data, basically. I don't know. I don't quite get it. Something to do with securing their data. And somehow they're going to save them money. So I'll bull market. I'll take a look at it. But I don't know. There's something about like when you work with big like, what do you call it? Big corporations. There seems to be something to it. Like when they say that, I don't know, that's not really a partnership, you know. That's not, I don't know. Sometimes that could be skewed, but I'll take a look at it. Sorry, which exchange does someone buy from the US safely, like Oneinch dot? You have to look. Sometimes you can't. But sometimes you go into market and you could see where things are. Like for example, Constellation, you could see KuCoin, right? KuCoin is one exchange that is very much like Binance, has a lot of promising tokens out there. So definitely take a look at KuCoin if you haven't. But yeah, but sometimes you're stuck. You can't. Do you think, James asks, do you think Cake is going to overtake Uni and Avi? Well, I don't know. Uniswap and Aave, they're not sitting idle. They're trying to come out to layer 2. Either develop their own or move to one. So unless they really can't, then yeah, PancakeSwap could probably take over as the top DeFi project. But that's why PancakeSwap has been coming up so much, and they have been sitting kind of stagnant. But we'll see. But I don't think they're just gonna sit idle, right? So it'll definitely be it'll be a battle. Seth asks, what do you think about Phantom? I think I've done well with it. I think Phantom is pretty good. They've announced some big things recently. They're also like a layer 2 solution for Ethereum, and there's a lot more traction. A lot of DeFi projects are coming up. And Andrew Crone, the guy who invented Yarn Finance and several others, technical advisor to Phantom. So Phantom actually has surprised me. They have come up way faster than I expected, but you know what? I think they're still pretty good. Is Digibyte, Luli asks, is Digibyte a strong project and highly undervalued short term? I'm not a fan of Digibyte. I just don't see their future. I get the whole thing with 5 hash algorithms. They're supposed to be a currency to be used for day to day, but I don't see a whole lot of traction, and they've been basically stagnant for the last few years. I don't know what their future holds. There's a lot of competition in that space, so I'm not a big fan of Digibyte. Matt asks, I know you don't like Oracle plays, but can take a look at eGrow since it's partnered with Cardano. I'm pretty sure Cardano's trying to build their own Oracle. Provide an efficient, secure, and easy way to implement financial contracts that will be used. Okay. Self-amenable protocol that allows it to absorb new ideas and prove itself. What does that mean? So is this even an Oracle or no? Builds advanced cryptographic features, radically new DeFi functionality, and rock-solid laid, but okay. What is this? Okay. In terms of marketing, this has to be horrible. Like who you know, like if someone goes to your webpage, they should understand what you're about in like 10 seconds. And when you put like all this there, you have no idea what this is about. And why would you put news above actually explaining what you actually do? Okay, Ergo is the open protocol that implements modern scientific ideas in blockchain areas. So what? I don't even get, Matt, what you're saying. This is not even an Oracle play. In fact, actually looking at this, I have no idea what they're about, and that's bad. Like, how is anyone supposed to know what Ergo is about? I have no clue after looking at that webpage what they're about. Can you look at Muse? It's up 50% because they launched a Uniswap for NFTs. I think someone asked me about that recently. No, this is not it. This is the one that has the horrible font. Unless this is it. Yeah, this is it. So this is the one that uses the horrible font? Yeah. I don't know. I'm not that excited about it, that's for sure. And it is not only on Uniswap. So trading is a little bit limited. I'll admit, I'll be the first to admit, I don't get this new trend with NFT pools. Because if you're going to buy an NFT, you just buy it. Why would you stake in an NFT pool to get rewards, and then you use rewards to buy other like NFTs? But what's the point of staking an NFT pool? I don't get it, because that NFT is so valuable that you must stake in it. I mean, it's just like a new way of creating a liquidity pool, right? That's something I still don't understand, and that is something that's pretty new, and I don't see the point of it. Gamer be me, Reef is basically a all-in-one DeFi play for Polkadot. A lot of people shilled it. I kept getting asked about it, but it doesn't seem like it's done. It's trying to do everything in one, basically. All DeFi stuff that you can think of it's all in one project for Polkadot. It's okay, promising, but not complete yet. Chris, appreciate that. No question. Jordan asks, just move half my portfolio to crypto.com, about 18K. Okay. Thoughts? Good idea, bad idea? I mean, why not? If you have crypto that you're holding and you want to earn some interest, why not? That's never a bad thing. Just look at the stipulations, like if you need to take it out, how long you have to wait, or there's no wait time. Because like Gemini came out their own, and there's like a wait time before you could take it out, right? Now I am working with BlockFi, just to give you guys a heads up. I'm working with BlockFi. A lot of you guys heard of them. Also, a project that allows you to stake, absolutely huge. So I might actually do a whole partnership with them. So look out for that. All right, am I having problems again? Nope, no problems. Good, I recovered. Yeah, so I might kick that off pretty soon, and I'm excited towards that. Actually, BlockFi is actually a very impressive company. Bruce asks, in your opinion, can VeChain reach $75? No, it cannot. It is 4 cents. To reach $75, do the math. What would that equate to? That's just too much. That's just too much. You got to look at what is the market cap right now. To go up 10x would make it 27 billion. To go up 100x, make it 270 billion. And then go 1000x, then it goes to 2 trillion. And you know what? It's just, you got to be realistic at some of these things. Mahe, appreciate it. Thoughts on hi-fi? I have no idea what hi-fi is. Mainframe. Oh yeah, I forgot. Mainframe rebranded themselves to hi-fi. So they just rebranded. See, so they just rebranded themselves to a lending, a pure DeFi play now. Wow. You know what's another project that did that is VeChain. VeChain completely went all in on DeFi. They're not even about supply chain anymore. And I guess hi-fi Mainframe did that too. Interesting. Lending protocol that allows anyone to borrow against their crypto. Okay. A streaming protocol. Get your payday whenever you want to see your earnings in real time. Okay. So are they just providing? See, I don't get it. Are they just providing their own protocol, and then other have to adapt it, or they're going to come up with their own? Okay, I guess I answered my own question. So Sablier. So they purchased Sablier because it says it's part of their family. And I guess you could utilize this to stake and to earn. Pay their sign up. Every second makes you richer. Maybe no. This is not it. This is something else. Okay. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about projects that completely rebrands themselves. Maybe it'll work out. Maybe. Yeah, they're still on Binance. They have to change that token. Doesn't make any sense anymore. Nordic, appreciate that. Speedy Bond, appreciate that too. Eric asked about BMI. Yeah, Bridge Mutual. What is it about Bridge Mutual? Who's asking about this? I hear a lot of people ask about it. Maybe it's not this one. Maybe it's someone else talking about it. It's just basically insurance. There's this new trend now with insurance in decentralized insurance against hacks or smart contract vulnerabilities, or exchange goes down. Here's the thing. I can't possibly believe that they have enough money to cover those things. You know, when an exchange gets hacked for $100 million, does Bridge have $100 million to give out? I don't think so. The traditional centralized insurance companies, they have to maintain a certain amount of liquidity to be able to cover their clients. With decentralized insurance, I just don't see it. Maybe it's like smaller portion. Maybe I have to look into what they actually cover. But some of these hacks are millions and millions of dollars. I just don't see how they can cover it. So I'm not a fan of insurance plays right now. Matt, appreciate that. LTO, I don't really know much about LTO. It's a promising fast blockchain. Yeah, for business B2B functionalities. Europeans leading. Yeah, I looked at this. I don't know if they're actually Europeans leading blockchain. But yeah, so they call themselves a hybrid blockchain. I wonder if that's because they have a public chain and a private chain, because there are some companies that do that, that offer both. Yeah, businesses. I'll just say, okay, neutral. Why is no one talking about one of the biggest news out there? Basic attention token building a DEX. I talked about it. It's just not very sexy. No one's really paying attention much to BAT because it has been a non-mover for so long. And basically, it's an advertisement platform with a very, very nice browser, a Brave browser, right? So now I see that integrating a DEX gives another reason to hold BAT tokens. That's what they need, right? But I kind of don't like how... I feel like he's just doing that just because he's trying to ride a DeFi wave, right? And I get it. You know, it helps people retain and want BAT tokens, but I think there could be other uses for it. Other uses. Maybe like staking would be better than having a DEX, you know? Chris says, I paid for a super chat, forgot to add a message. Well, I thought maybe you were just being nice. What do you think about Luna and Terra money? I love Terra. I think Terra is fantastic. Created by these e-commerce guys from South Korea. They already have an app that utilizes their stablecoin, the Terra KRW. But they also have a lot of other financial apps in the US that's built to use the Terra USD. They're basically a stablecoin maker, but they're giving a use of why you want to hold on to those stable coins. So I think Terra is fantastic. I covered them before too, especially early on in Patreon, and it went up quite a bit. So yeah, good project. BRY, I don't know what BRY is. Buried data. Transparent community verified price oracle. Yeah. Oh, but it's on Binance Smart Chain. So at least it's that. But it's an oracle. It's an oracle, and I just don't see any oracles competing with Chainlink. I like the fact it's on Binance Smart Chain, and maybe Binance projects will just utilize buried data, which is a silly name, but it's an oracle, and I just don't know how these guys will get as big and as robust, as secure as Chainlink. It's really, really, really hard. Really hard. All right. I think that's it. All right. Finally, I got done with everything. All right. I'm going to let you guys go. Overall, I covered a lot. Jordan, is 2% APR good in terms of staking? Gemini pays more. It depends, but it's like 3%. Check out Gemini Earn. And also check out BlockFi when I cover them. But anyways, overall, these are a top 10 bargain altcoins right now. There's a lot. And let's not forget, Bitcoin is a bargain at this point. Bitcoin's a bargain. A lot of altcoins are a bargain. But these 10 I covered are ones I've covered and talked about in the past. They have very, very good promise. I told you why I think they're good. And they're down 10, 15, 20, 30%. So they're definitely discounted right now. And they're definitely a bargain, right? Last one. What do you think about Hollow and RSR? Hollow, neutral. RSR, also kind of neutral. That's probably not the answer you wanted, but I'm kind of neutral on both. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. As always, smash the like, subscribe to the channel. I don't know if I'm going to have a stream tonight because this is already in the afternoon. Maybe. But if I do, make sure you get notified by clicking that notification bell, and also follow me on Twitter and Facebook. All right? Take care.